Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Creative Corner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we are here today. It is finally release weekend for Shimmering Skies in Lorcana.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a big group of us here together. We're going to be talking about all the cards since they released all the cards. So we got Noah over here.
Yay!
We got Aaron.
What's up? Yep.
And then we got our good friend DJ.
What up? What up?
Sir, yes, sir. All right, well, we're going to go kind of color by color with these cards, let people talk through them. So we're going to kick it off with Amber and kick it to Noah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let me dive in here real quick. Hey, look, it's the gateway. Man, we ain't going to talk about that. First, we've got a rare card. We've got Coda, Talkative Cub. During opponent's turns, you can't lose a lure, which is pretty nice. That's a nice little Amber card. Nothing too totally crazy, but it is a cool implementation into this as well. So then you got a standard Nala, 1 ink, 0 attack, 4 willpower. That's pretty nice. And then we got Big Boy. This is a really, really big deal for this set. We got Prince Naveen, ukulele player. He is 4 uninkable, but he is a singer 6. 3 attack, 3 willpower. When you play this character, you may play a song with cost 6 or less for free. So you got 2 songs people in this chat right now. How y'all feeling about this card?
Yeah, this is probably my favorite card in the set, I would say.
Yeah,
just based
nice.
on abilities alone.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculously good for Steel songs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be real nice. And I've never been a Steel Song person, so this card may convert me to building one. So, all right, next we have a general support. We've seen similar mechanics, but we have Rut from Brother Bear. I'm freaking pumped about some Brother Bear cards, so that's gonna be exciting. And then dive in. We got Kenai, Big Brother. While this character is exerted, your character's name Coda can't be challenged. That's pretty dope as well. Getting some more of those cards involved. We have Vanellope von Schweetz. She is a typical 1 ink, 2/2, all that good stuff. We've seen that in every single set, multiple cards like that. And then we have Took. This one, pretty straightforward card as well, but the artworks on these are really cool. I love how they go intertwined with Rut and Took, as what would be expected, I think, based off of those characters. And then we have Lilo Jr. Cake Decorator. She is another support, so that's going to be a nice little addition as well. Another Vanellope von Schweetz. I can't pronounce anything, but what I'm assuming what it is saying is something about 1 less attack. So if you're watching this and you can translate, I'm sure the translation's out there somewhere on group chats.
Yeah.
It is. Which one was that one?
This was the about gave the description for what she was, but I can't pronounce it either.
No, so her ability is whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character gets -1 attack for this turn.
Gotcha.
So it's not bad, but
yeah, not at all. It's just a general mechanic. Nothing too crazy. We have a bodyguard, Fix It Felix Jr. That's going to be nice having an additional bodyguard in the mix. We have Gazelle Popstar. Come on now, we got some more Zootopia in the mix as well. Once again, can't pronounce that. I think it's just Singer 5.
It
assuming.
is.
Yep.
Based on context clues. So then another Fix It Felix Jr. Nice Land Steward. You can shift him on 3. He's a 5. Your locations get +2. That's willpower.
Yes.
So that's cool. That's dope. All right, now we got us another big boy. This was one of the first card releases we got early on into the set. Kristoff, Reindeer Keeper. For each song card in your discard, you pay 1 less for this character. So I'm sure you're going to get that in a lot more Steel songs as well. He's also a bodyguard, 3 lore, all that stuff. So also that artwork is sick.
yeah.
I love it.
That's one of my most wanted just foils from this set.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Beautiful artwork. Who did the artwork on that? I can't see it through the ad.
But you can get you is that a Dodge?
All right, the next we've got another Mirabelle Madrigal. You can't play this character unless you have 5 or more characters out in play, but She's 5 lore. We got our first 5 lore in this mix too. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this character. I don't know. Some of y'all have more experience playing Amber. Y'all may have some more insight on it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, to be quite honest with you.
The thing that I've said is, whenever this was first revealed, everybody's freaking out. It has 5 lore, but I think if your opponent lets you have 5 characters out, your opponent's doing something wrong. But I think there's some cool combos with this, with some cards and some other sets that could happen, where you're not necessarily playing her, you're using her for other things.
Right. Yeah. Maybe if you've got just like late game, a lot of 1-taps or something like that, and you just got that.
I was about to say I feel like the only place she's really going to be viable is in like an extreme aggro deck where everything you're playing is 1 and 2 drops every single turn.
Yeah. 100%. And then we get into Minnie Mouse Drum Major. I really like this artwork. I like the whole like theming that they've got going on in this set, and you see it with a lot of the Mickey and Friends. She's shift 4, but she's 5 ink. When you play this character, if you use shift to player, you may search your deck for a character card and reveal that card to all players. I'm trying to read through this ad.
Put it on top of your deck.
There we go. Also, you'll see I've got an ad for Creative Corner company sitting there, but it's actually like just a bunch of freaking random stuff. So, dude, no free brand deals through Creative Corner. But that's what that card is. It's pretty dope. Next, we have Daisy Duck Donald's Date. Whenever this character quests, each opponent reveals the top card of their deck. If it's a character card, they may put it into their hand. Otherwise, they put it on the bottom of their deck. So that's pretty cool. Next, we have Fix It Felix Jr. When you play this character, if you have a location in play, draw a card. That's pretty nice. This is cool artwork. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, I feel like the detail on it's dope. But it's another Moana. I feel very assured that Carly will probably have this in her princess deck. But it looks pretty cool. Another Vanellope Von Schweetz. She's 4 ink, but she's a shift 2. Whenever you play another princess character, all opposing characters get -1 attack until the start of your next turn. So that's nice.
Princess decks are going to pop off this set.
Oh, yeah. 100%. All right. Now we got Alan Adele. Gosh, I had a stroke just then trying to pronounce that. Another Robin Hood card. That's pretty dope. Whenever you play a song, gain 1 lore. And
songs.
The fact that's an uncommon as well. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. I think that's going to replace a lot of Sleepy's flutes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That plus it's inkable.
100%. Wreck-It Ralph, Admiral Underpants. When you play this character, return a character card from your discard to your hand. If that character is a princess card or a princess character card, gain 2 lore. Nice. Then we have, Maid Marian, another Robin Hood card. If somebody wants to research that, because I don't know how to say when do Dyson character.
Yeah.
No character.
Whenever you play this character, opposing character of your choice gets -5 attack until the start of your next turn.
Oh, nice. That's what we like to see.
Anti-Maui got you.
Anti-Maui. All right. Then we have Sven, Reindeer Steed. When you play this character, you may ready chosen character they can't quest or challenge for the rest of the turn. Minnie Mouse, Compassionate Friend. More languages. You guys are the paid translators for this video.
Yeah, we're good. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what we like to see. All right, try everything. Okay, big thing for me, collection-wise, I need a foil of this. I freaking love this so very much. Try everything. Action song card. Remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and ready them. They can't quest or challenge for the rest of this turn. They did an artist, whatever Lorcana does, the artist spotlight, and they have the art for this. And I was so tempted to just take the photo and download it and print it for a playmat because it's dope. It's pretty sick. Healing Touch. Remove up to 4 damage from chosen character and draw a card. That's a similar Heal What Has Been Hurt, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I forget fully what Heal
I think Heal What Has Been Hurt's a song. whereas that's
Okay,
not.
that's not a song. Okay, that makes sense. All right, Revive. This one I'm actually really excited about too. Action: play a character card with cost 5 or less from your discard for free. This card is one that's convincing me to actually take decks that I have Amber in seriously.
Lots of big combo plays with it.
Absolutely. Blast from the Past. This one's dope too. Name a card. Return all character cards with that name from your discard to your hand. Tyler, how do you feel about that with your 101 Dalmatians deck?
I actually haven't seen this card yet until just now. No, I've seen the Revive, but I haven't seen Blast from Your Past.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
yeah. There's a lot of cards that I intentionally waited for this video. Like I think early on, up until maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I was keeping up with stuff, but I stopped keeping up with them just so that way I'd be surprised. All right. A little bit of a blurry picture, but we got another action. Invited to the ball. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put revealed character cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Next, we got the Healing Decanter. It's an item you can exert to remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. That's nice. That's nice. Next one. This one's pretty cool. Queen Sensor Core. At the start of your turn, if you have a princess or queen character in play, gain 1 lore. Once again, princess decks are going to be making a big old comeback. You can pay 2 ink to exert to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a princess or queen character card, you may put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck. Nice. That's what we like to see. All right, and then hitting close to the end now, Amber Chromacon. This is cool. This is a nice little interesting thing. You'll notice with each of the colors there is a different Chromacon which have different abilities. It's an item you exert to remove up to 1 damage from each of your characters, not just 1, each of them. And then the last 2 we got us some new locations. All right, we got first Rapunzel's Tower. Characters get +3 willpower while here. And the fact that it's got you a nice hearty 8 willpower on the location itself is pretty dope. And then closing it out, we have another variation of the Pride Lands. We have Jungle Oasis. 3 ink, costs 2 to move characters there. While you have 3 or more characters here, you may banish this location to play a character from your discard for free. How do y'all feel about that being?
I need a foil version of it.
Oh yeah.
I will, if I pull a foil of it, DJ, I'll trade you a foil this Pride Lands for a foil one of your Pride Lands from set 3 or set 4.
Absolutely not. I need all of them.
All right. Now we're getting into Amethyst. Let's pass it over to Aaron. Aaron, you gonna kick us off real quick, right? You're already getting a translation right off rip for this bad boy.
Malefica, Regina Timbilio. Nah, it's a Maleficent Fearsome Queen. She costs 8 uninkable, 7 attack, 7 willpower. She has shift 6. And whenever you play this character, for each of your characters named Maleficent, you can return an opposing character, item, or location of your choice, which costs 3 or less to their player's hand.
Yeah.
So
that's big, nice.
Doing some stuff with Maleficents there.
Absolutely.
This one is the Knock, 6 inkable, 5/5. When you play this character, you may move up to 2 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. So we've seen that before. Nothing too special.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the move damage counters. It's been cool.
Yep. We got a 1-drop Cogsworth here, and whenever you play him, you can give a character a rush. Some people are talking about this card a lot.
Bam.
We got some more Merlins. This one's a turtle. And I think he's turtly enough for the Turtle Club. I don't know about what you guys think.
I think he qualifies.
Right.
Yeah, just a little.
He quests for 2, and then his ability says whenever you play this character and when he leaves play, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom.
Okay. That's what we like to see.
Yep. Now we have an Archimedes. This one's pretty cool. He quests for 2 and is evasive and is a 2/2, but he has a cool little thing coming up later that we'll see that goes with him.
No, just hint for future foreshadowing.
Next, we got Bruni. He's evasive and quest for 2, and whenever he is banished, you can draw a card.
That's what we like to see.
So, a bunch of basic stuff out of Amethyst here so far.
Mm-hmm. Typical Amethyst behavior.
Yeah.
Fair.
This one we got Earth Giant. Whenever you play this character, each opponent draws a card. So there's a little bit of a downside from playing this one. It probably won't see a lot of play. But she quests for 2, or it's a rock.
It's a rock.
Here we have Gale.
It's John Cena.
When this character is banished, you return it to your hand. So
I saw somebody in a Lorcana group chat on Facebook. I saw somebody say that this needed to be an enchanted. Everybody was roasting him in the comments, dude.
That's funny. Right here we have a White Rabbit, just a basic 3-cost inkable, 3/4 quest for 1. Nothing too special. And then Madam Mim Elephant. I think this is that and the Merlin we saw are the only 2 additions to the Madam Mim Merlin combos we have. But whenever you play this one, you banish her or return another character of yours to your hand. And then at the start of your turn, you may move up the 2 damage counters from that character to another opposing character.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Here we have Luisa Madrigal. All the new Madrigal cards they appeared last set, but this one she quests for 3. She costs 6, is uninkable, and she has a lot of toughness there with 8.
Listen, she's lifting donkeys in the picture, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's gotta have something going on.
Shrek, hint, hint.
Next we have an Anna. She 4 attack, 5 willpower. Oh my English. 4 attack, 5 willpower. She shifts for 4, and whenever you play her, exert all opposing characters. So that's pretty neat. Goes along with the Elsa from set 1.
Yeah,
kind of does similar stuff there.
Gonna be doing a bunch of exerting.
Oh yeah.
And then here is also probably up there as one of my favorite cards in the set as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Archimedes, as I was talking about the other one earlier. It's a good shift target for this one. So this one shifts for 3 and is evasive and has Challenger +3 and quest for 2.
Yeah, it's dope.
And as an uncommon, I think this will be pretty decent.
Yeah. I think you're going to see it in almost every single Amethyst, no matter what it is. Obviously, your typical Amethyst Ruby, but I mean any sort of Amethyst.
And then we have Elsa, the 5th Spirit here. She has Rush, evasive, and when you play her, exert chosen opposing character. And I think this one's really cool because I think the set 1 Elsa shifts at 6. So this is a good play this on turn 5, and then you can shift Big Elsa from set 1 on turn 6 on top of her.
Yeah. This card absolutely was like the most practically that I was the most excited about personally for a couple different deck ideas, at least for me.
And then this one, I'm gonna need the translation, but I think this was
legendary.
Our first, legendary for Amethyst. It's Genie. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the sub name of what it says here, but its main attraction is what it translates to. Whenever this character is exerted, opposing characters can't ready at the start of their turn. So it's a good way to just keep your opponents from not being able to question or anything.
Just real quick on that. That's also a good. Well, I was just gonna say it's also a good combo card with the Anna. Yeah, because she forces the exert and then he keeps them from coming back up. So it's just a good lockdown mechanic.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a great point.
Here, this is another trending theme I think we see in every color. We saw it with Kristoff in Amber. But here we have Olaf, and for each exerted character opponents have in play, you pay 1 less to play him, and he has evasive and quest for 3. And you'll see each color has their own variant of this type of a card based on what they got. We have a bunch more Maleficents to go with the one we saw earlier. This one is Party Goer. 0 attack and 4 willpower. Whenever this character quests, you may choose and discard a card to return chosen character, item, or location with cost 3 or less to their player's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Location removal. Yes, please.
I like that.
Doesn't hit Queen's Castle. This is just a basic Monstro, which I'm really glad to see Monstro. I don't think we've had Monstro yet anywhere else. But yeah, just a 5-cost inkable, 5/6. So pretty standard there.
Yep.
Oh boy. I feel like DJ's gonna have some words about this card here in a minute.
I don't have a problem with this card.
It's fair. But this is Magic of Dispel, 4 inkable, 2/5, and during opponent's turns, if an effect would cause you to discard one or more cards, you don't.
Listen, DJ's already mad that Bucky got eroded in the first place. I don't think he cares anymore.
Listen. Why did they errata Bucky knowing they were putting this in the next set? That's all I'm gonna say.
Why didn't they just take Ward off? And it would have solved the whole issue.
Still would have solved everything.
Just ban him.
Just ban him.
Now we have another Maleficent. Like I said, we got a bunch of those to go with the other ones. This one's really cool. Even just as a common or uncommon, I can't see because of the ad in the way, which is fine.
Yeah, it's a common.
It's common.
Okay. 2-cost inkable, 2/2, but she quests for 2, so that's pretty nice that you get the extra lore off of her.
If you're wanting to do a whole Sleeping Beauty thing, you get your 2/2 Auroras with the 2/2 Maleficents. Nice little balance.
And we see another Rafiki here.
More Rafiki!
4-cost uninkable, 1/4 with Rush, and whenever you play him, he gains Challenger +4 for that turn. So he's a good way.
Hey, can we just say the artwork on that is beautiful?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah. I'm a big old fan of that.
Click back on it real quick.
Yeah.
Notice this. If you look in the top middle of it, it looks like the thing. There's like this sphere that they're using for a bunch of branding, anyways, and it looks.
I think it's called the Great Illuminary or something. That's where all of this is going on.
Which, based on it's like they're like celebrating. The whole theme of it is they're celebrating a party there. To like celebrate that they beat Ursula from the last set and stuff, and so you've got all your like party streams and stuff like that. So you got that in the back. So cool little theming for the set itself.
Yeah. Now here we have an Ana. This is your shift target for the other one from earlier. At least I think the other one had shift. I don't actually remember. But when you play this character, each opponent chooses and exerts one of their ready characters. So kind of
yes, she did have shift.
Okay. Yeah, kind of just a baby version of the Ana from earlier.
Eager Acolyte. I didn't know this was Destiny. All right, let's
we have the King of Hearts, Monarch of Wonderland, 4-cost, and you can exert him to chosen exert a character can't ready at the start of the next turn.
Cool.
Yep. And then Camillo Madrigal. Everybody was confused because they're like, that's Bruno. Yeah, he's a shapeshifter. So whenever he quests, you may gain lore equal to one of your other chosen characters, and then you return that character to your hand. And if we didn't say it, this is the other Amethyst Legendary.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool for like the Madame Mim and Merlin bounce decks.
Yeah.
To kind of see where that fits. And I think that's the last character we have.
Get into some actions and items.
Yeah. Now we have Hypnotic Strength. You draw a card and chosen character gains Challenger +2 this turn.
Nice. That's nice.
It's pretty nice, yeah. Finders Keepers. 5-cost, draw 3 cards, and it's inkable. The fact that it's not a song is a little disappointing, but I guess make everything busted.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess if you're late gaming, you just really need it that bad.
Yeah.
Also, unpopular opinion, this artwork on this variation of the card is better than the Enchanted, but I digress.
I'll probably agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Part of this is cut off at the bottom because the ad, but...
Yep, I'm going to pull it up over here. That way I can read the full card.
But it is a nice song.
Right, yes. Of course, the ad like slightly goes away for a second to where I can read it. Right. Yeah, we know the way. It is a 3-cost song. You can shuffle chosen card from your discard into your deck. and reveal the top card of your deck. If it has the same name as the chosen card, you may play the card for free. Otherwise, put it into your hand. So,
what do you see that in?
Dalmatians.
Yeah, Dalmatians are like brooms. I feel like the brooms has a good good synergy with it.
Yeah.
Next, we have Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. It's a pretty simple card. You pay 2, you gain 2 lore.
So what I'm talking about, baby.
Magical Aid. By the way, I'm loving the amount of Aladdin cards we're getting, with Aladdin being my favorite movie. But this one, 3 costs, chosen character gains Challenger +3, and when this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand this turn.
We like to see it.
Keeping with some theming of some stuff we've had in some other sets and this set, we have Retrosphere. You can pay 2 and banish this item to return chosen character, item, or location. If I say location one more time...
You were saying it all the time in the last video, too.
Return chosen character, item, or location with cost 3 or less to their player's hand.
Like to see it. We got this one in the Ursula's.
Yeah.
The whatever it was called, I forgot.
The Ursula's Quest Deep Trouble, I think that's what it was called.
Yep.
Yeah, this was the special card out of it. Half Hexwell Crown, 6 cost uninkable, but you can exert it and pay 2 to draw a card, or you can exert it, pay 2, and discard a card to exert chosen character.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, next up, like Noah said earlier, we have the Amethyst Chromacon, and I think this is one of the better ones in my opinion. But it's a 2 cost inkable, and you can exert it, and each player may draw a card. Yeah, you're letting your opponent draw, but it'll probably stay around for a little while.
Yeah.
Since your opponent's getting off of it.
And with Emerald, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have signed contract and like each player's drawing a card, would you be able to draw multiple, or is it just when a song's played? How is that?
I think
it's only when a song is played for signed contract, so you would not get an extra draw off of this.
Okay, gotcha. I must have gotten it confused with something else, but
that's fun.
Good clarification.
There's another one.
About skip the location. There we go.
All right. Well, we have we just have 2 cards left in Amethyst, and they're both locations. So here we have Elsa's Ice Palace, the Palace of Solitude. 3 cost uninkable. It only has 4 willpower, which is kind of disappointing. But whenever you play this location, choose an exerted character. While this location is in play, that character cannot ready at the start of their turn. So that's a cool little way of like making you take a turn off to get rid of the location with your other characters to get your one character back. Or if you just don't care about that character, leaving it up.
Yeah, it seems like they're pushing Amethyst towards your lockdown style decks.
Yeah. It's almost like they're trying to leave people frozen. All right, next.
Next is another location is probably the best location in the set, in my opinion. Because it's pretty similar to Queen's Castle, but this is the Library, a gift for Belle. It's 3 costs, so it costs less than Queen's Castle and has 1 more willpower than Queen's Castle at 8. But whenever a character is banished while here, you may draw a card. So it's not as powerful as Queen's Castle, but it has its upsides.
Yeah.
Over it too.
Heck yeah.
All right, cool. That's all the Amethyst. I'm gonna kick it over to Mr. DJ for the Emerald cards.
Yes, sir. First off, we've got another one of the big boy cards, just like in the other 2 sets. Cost 9. It's Robin Hood, Timely Contestant, 6/6. Quest for 4 though. Love that. But for each 1 damage on opposing characters, you pay 1 less to play this character, just like the other ones have their own mechanics, and he also has Ward.
If you don't think this is going to be in like 2 different Emerald decks that I've got built in my brain, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the lag is hitting it. There we go. That was slow, dude.
That load time. You might need to refresh your browser, my boy.
I might do it in a second.
Anyways, So next we've got Shinji, Scar's Accomplice. He costs 3. He's a 2/3. He's got evasive, and while challenging a damaged character, this character gets +2. He quests for 1, but it's not bad. Tyler, how do you feel about having more hyenas?
I'm super excited. I have a playset of the Shinzi from set 2 or 3. I don't remember, but there's the Amethyst Rafiki that was like specifically takes no damage from hyenas, and I'm like, they're gonna do some more stuff with hyenas. I'm just waiting for it. So once now that we got these bad boys in, I might be making a hyena deck. We'll see.
Cool. So we got one John. He's a 1-drop. He's a little bit different than your basic ones. He's a 0/4. So he's a little beefy.
You just said one John.
One John, little John. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, straightforward card. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Next we got Zazu. Love this artwork.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous. But he's a 5-drop. He's inkable. He's 3/5 and he's got evasive and he quests for 2. So pretty basic.
You got Pride Rock in the back there, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
that
man.
art's sick.
Love them.
Ulf. I kind of like this card, but I don't like the fact that he can't sing. He's a 4/3, costs 4, but he quests for 2. That's the only good thing about him.
Yeah. I agree.
Another hyena. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that made Blaylock on
a
cards.
Yes, sir.
Yes, synergy.
But we got Ed, the laughing hyena. Costs 3. He's uninkable. He's a 2/3, but when you play this character, you can deal 2 damage to chosen damaged character.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little okay. I don't like the fact that it has to be damaged characters, though.
Yeah. Which we've seen that in Emerald quite a few times. So.
Next, we got Flora. She's a 3 cost, 2/4. While being challenged, this character gets +2. Pretty basic standard card.
Yep.
And then to go along with it, we've got Merryweather. She's a 1 cost, 1/2. When you play this character, you may pay 1 ink to give chosen character +2 this turn. So extra challenger, pretty much.
Yeah.
More Robin Hoods. I'm also loving the amount of Robin Hood in this set.
Yeah, Carly's freaking losing her mind. She's so excited about it.
2 costs, 2/2. So another one of those. He doesn't quest for 2, but when you play this character, if an opponent has a damaged character in play, you gain 1 lore. So free lore.
Mm-hmm.
And the last of the trio, Fauna, costs 5. She's a 3/7. She's beefy. Quest for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Iago costs 4. He's a 2/4. He's got evasive, and whenever he quests, you can pay 2 less for the next action you play this turn. I might actually run him in my discard deck.
Yeah, I was thinking something pretty similar. I wouldn't run a whole lot. I maybe would run 2 of them, but it's a nice little addition.
Or you could just discard your discard deck and not worry about it.
I agree with Tyler.
No, you have Magic and Dispel now. Quit complaining. Oh, that is definitely not in English, but
It's a straightforward card.
yeah, I was about to say it's Bonsai. He's a 2 uninkable with 3/2 and quest for 2.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Another Blaylock card.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That one
I
definitely.
feel like Blaylock has that exact helmet.
Yeah, he probably does.
probably. We got another Ed. Costs 4, uninkable. He's a 2/4. Damaged characters can't challenge this character though, so Emerald still will be good with him, keeping your opponent's characters just damaged, so he can just quest for free.
Yeah.
We got Scroop, Odious Mutineer. Heck of a name there, bud. But he's a 3 cost uninkable. 3 cost uninkable. He's a 2/1 with evasive. When you play this character, you can pay 3 to banish chosen damaged character. So we're seeing a lot of that recurring damaged character with Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got
Translator.
I got
Prince
you.
Philip, Swordsman of the Kingdom.
Okay.
Whenever you play this character, banish chosen opposing dragon character. So Bye Bye Mem Dragon that no one plays, and then Maleficent Dragon. Those are the only two that really see a whole lot of play right now.
You got Sisu's as well.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Sisu. Probably because I'm not a Ruby player. And then his other ability is whenever this character challenges a damaged character, you can ready him after the challenge.
Yeah. That's what you like to see.
Not bad.
And now we've got some back-to-back
legendaries.
Translator!
Next, we got Clarabelle, Light on Her Hooves. She's a 7 cost. She shifts for 5 though, so that's nice. But her ability is at the end of your turn, if chosen opponent has more cards in their hand than you, you may draw cards until you have the same number. So it's a good way to keep cards up in your hand. And she quests for 2, so she'll stay alive for at least a couple of turns.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Emerald kind of lacking card draw too. That's a good one.
And then we got the legendary Ana from this set. I really like the fact that they're adding a few cards in with multiple different abilities like this where you have to choose. But she's a 3 cost 2/3. When you play this character, you may pay 2 ink to choose one of these 3 different abilities. Either each opponent chooses and discards a card, chosen character gets +2 attack this turn, or banish chosen damaged character. So it's a good card for doing multiple different things.
Yeah. And also, this is another thing art-wise that I'm loving that they're doing. You've got like the little, like the leaf overlay over the thing.
Yeah.
And her like dress overlays, right? I know it's like such a like small weeb thing to say, but I think it's really cool.
And then we got another Clarabelle, Clumsy Guest. She's a 1 cost. She's a 1/2. Her ability is when you play this character, you may pay 2 to banish chosen item. So Emerald gets a little bit of item removal. Bonsai. I'm loving all these hyenas. He's 2 cost, 2/2. When you play this character, you may exert chosen damaged character. So we're seeing a little bit of Amethyst in there. Probably my favorite, just basic artwork of the set. I love this card.
Yeah.
And this card may be my favorite card out of the set, playability wise. Not necessarily, the art's dope, but playability wise, just the way that I play.
I was about to say he's a 5 cost and he's a shift 3, but with his ability for when this character gets +1 lore for each opposing damage character in play, I feel like even as an uncommon, he's gonna see a lot of play.
100%. At least for me, he will. If nobody else plays him, I will.
Then we got Mother Gothel. She's a 2 cost 1/3. When you play this character, you may pay 3 to return chosen character to their player's hand. So a little bit of bounce back. We've seen that a little bit in the last couple of sets with Emerald.
And real quick, I'm going to mention it. There's been a lot of like this. Whenever you play it, you can pay an extra to do a thing. It seems like a similar ability from like Magic and a couple other places.
Yeah.
It's called like Kicker or whatever. So
yeah.
It's not necessarily a 2 cost card. It's like a 5 cost card.
Yeah.
To get the ability.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sure from you guys playing Magic for so long too, it's cool to see those things implemented.
For sure.
Yeah, seeing them bring in abilities similar to Magic is nice. We got another Clarabelle. She's a 3 cost 2/3. When you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you may draw cards. So a little bit more card draw for Emerald. I don't think it'll see a whole lot of play, but I think it'll get a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a good shift. It's a good shift target for the other one.
Yeah,
100%. That's what I was about to say.
And then we got Shinzi, Head Hyena. He's a 5 cost. He's a 3/6 though. I like the higher willpower. But this character gets +1 for each other hyena character you have in play. So he's going to get real strong real quick if you're running a hyena deck like Tyler.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then whenever one of your hyena character challenges a damaged character, you get to gain 2 lore. So pretty good.
Yeah. This one I'm excited about.
I love this artwork for this Mother Gothel too. It looks great. But she's a 6 cost, shifts for 4. When you play this character, each opponent chooses one of their characters and returns that card to your hand. So it's a good shift target for the other, or the other one's a good shift target for it, and it's just more bounce.
100%.
The card that is going to see the most play in in my decks is this Scar. I will be running 4 copies at all times. He's a 4 cost, 4/2. He has Ward, and whenever one of your characters challenges a damaged character, you may draw a card. So he'll just be good for free card draw anytime you have to make sure your opponent's not being able to play cards.
100%.
Aaron, I'm looking at you. All right, looks like we're done with the characters. On to the actions. First, we got Hypnotic Deduction. Jesus. It's 2 costs, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on the top of your deck in any order. And honestly, I kind of like that because it doesn't have to be the cards that you drew. You can put cards from your hand back.
This is another one of those, oh, this was a magic card that they 100% just pulled in Lorcana.
Yep. Next, we got Night Howler Rage. 3 costs, draw a card, chosen character gains Reckless during their next turn. I honestly think the Reckless will be better for just keeping your opponents from questing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
First song, we got You're Welcome. Shuffle chosen character, item, or location into their player's deck, and that player draws 2 cards. I'm not a fan of this card. I don't want to let my opponents draw, but I want the location removal.
So you say that. I think this will be good in like Emerald Amethyst decks, and you just shuffle your own back in to get
that's fair.
Draw cards, and then you draw more cards off of you. Your welcomes.
That was the big key thing, and I've told y'all like off camera and stuff how the Amethyst Emerald is kind of the route that I want to try and go competitively. And this card was like a key card in that.
And it's a 4-cost song, so like the Merlin Goats and Merlin Rabbits can sing it.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
About to say, that's actually something I didn't think about, so thank you for letting me know about that.
Ah, dang, it shouldn't have said nothing.
Probably one of my favorite artworks in the set, but...
This should have been an Enchanted.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a 4-cost. The only thing I don't like about this card is that it's uninkable. But if chosen opponent has more cards in their hand, then you draw cards until you have the same number.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good top deck card.
Yep.
Especially if you're playing against somebody that's just drawing constantly. Oh, look. The most controversial card in the set.
I wouldn't say that.
It's Prince John's Mirror. Cost 3. It's a good item. If you have a character named Prince John in play, you pay 1 less to play this item. And then its other ability, at the end of each opponent's turn, if they have more than 3 cards in their hand, they discard until they have 3 cards in their hands. So unless you're running Magic at Dispel or item removal, have fun only having 3 cards ever.
I hate this card.
Bring Bucky back.
Fair enough.
Card away and bring Bucky back.
And then we've got another one of the cards that's just following the sphere set, but it's Obscura Sphere. It's a 1 cost. You can pay 2 and banish this item, and your characters gain ward until the start of your next turn. I think it's okay, but having to banish it, it's just
100%.
It's there. And then another one of the cards from this set that has also got other ones in each set is the Emerald Chromicon. Cost 3. During your opponent's turns, whenever one of your characters is banished, you may return chosen character to their player's hand. It'll be a good bounce card.
Yeah, 100%.
Now we're on to the locations. First, we got Sherwood Forest. Okay. It costs 2. Your character's name, Robin Hood, may move here for free. That's nice. And then characters gain ward, and you can exert them, pay 1, and deal 2 damage to chosen damaged characters while here.
I'm going to click off of that so this dadgum ad gets out of the way. That location step.
Yeah. And then Tropical Rainforest.
Still not going to.
I need a foil of this.
That's nice.
It just looks so good. But this is a... It's a...
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
I clicked off of my bad.
Nah, you're good. It's a 3-cost location. Not bad. It's got 6 willpower, though, so I do like that. And then opposing damaged characters gain Reckless. So this will be a good card for just, again, stopping your opponent from questing just by giving them reckless.
Yeah.
With that, that's all the emerald cards. So I'm gonna throw it over to Tyler to talk about all the ruby cards up next.
Yes, sir. All right, and now I know why I was chosen to do Ruby, because I feel like nobody else wanted to say this name. We have up first Taffeta Mutton Fudge.
That's what they called me in high school.
Yeah, just a standard 2-2-2-2. That's 4 twos. Just standard.
2-2-2-2.
2-2-2-2-2-2. Next we got Wreck-It Ralph Demolition Dude. Cost 3/1/4. Whenever you ready this character, gain 1 lore for each 1 damage on.
Like to see it.
Okay. Translator.
We got Maximus, team champion here. He costs 6. He's a 3/5. Y'all can read that one. But his ability, I like the ability name, and I think all of us in here will too. It's called A Reward Fit for a King. Oh.
Ha!
But what it does is at the end of your turn, if one of your characters has 5 attack or more, you gain 2 lore. If they have 10 attack or more, gain 5 lore instead. So it's kind of a bigger, like Flynn Rider from last set.
Yes, sir.
That sounded
What
just
he
like
said.
that translator sounded just like Tyler.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Up next, we have Turbo. 2 cost uninkable, 2/3, has Rush, and this character also counts as being named King Candy for ship. So we're gonna see some King Candy.
Oh, this
Oh, yeah.
Enchanted! I want it so. We're gonna talk about Enchanteds later, but I want it so bad.
Yep. We got the big boy. We got Donald Duck High Slinger. Cost 5, 3/6. Nice little Floodborn character. He shifts for 4. Whenever you play this character, if you use shifts to play him, each opponent loses 2 lore. And while an opponent has 10 or more lore, this character gets +6 attack. So he could be hitting for 9.
Yeah.
What we like to see.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Try not to curse.
We have Rancis. I had to make sure that this wasn't a different language. Rancis Fluggerbutton.
Good job, you did it.
I hate the Ruby cards now. It's a 4/4 all around set quest for 1.
Heck yeah.
All right, we got. How you say it? Oh, never mind. It's in a different language. Translator. I was trying to read it.
Scar Trader. Whenever you play this character, you may banish a Mufasa character of your choice.
Love it. Especially for foreshadowing for other Mufasa characters later on.
Wow. I wonder what's coming up later.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna shoot straight with you just to confirm. I did in fact give you Ruby very intentionally.
I'm upset with you. We have Noana Rainbow. 3 cost uninkable, 2/4, has Rush and quest for 1.
It's Elsa Anna Rainbow.
Ah!
Oh, Aaron. Next we got Daisy Duck Spotless. Spotless Food Fighter. 2s all around, quest for 1, but has evasive.
Like to see it.
All right, now we got Mickey Mouse Enthusiastic Dancer. While you have a character named Minnie Mouse in play, this character gets +2 attack and quest for 2.
Love it.
And then we got Radigan. I don't know why I don't like this artwork, but I don't. It looks weird.
It's off-putting for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It almost looks like Tim Burton-ish, but like not in a good way.
Right.
Its ability, while this character has damage, he gets +2 attack. So it could be a 3/5 instead of a 1/5. We have another one to that one. I ain't saying her name no more. Cost 1, 2. When you play this character, if you have a location in play, each opponent loses 1 lore. Kind of pairs similarly with the Hey, I think from set 3.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he moves to locations, each opponent loses a lore. Well, daggum, I don't know how to say his name either.
Denahi.
Denahi, okay. Avenging Brother, 5 cost uninkable. Hits for 7, has 5 willpower, and quest for 2. So, I mean, he's pretty beefy.
You need to show some respect on Brother Bear.
Ooh.
All right, Tyler.
I like Brother Bear. I don't know their names.
This one, I can already tell you, it's Pete's Steamboat Rival, just to get you ahead.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I haven't seen this card yet.
Here comes Translator. Whenever you play this character, if you have at least one other Pete character in play, you may banish chosen opposing character.
Also,
that's
as a Steamboat Willie, if y'all can't tell, Steamboat Willie fan, this artwork goes with set 1's Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. They go together and conjoin, so it's dope.
Yeah, it just took them a full year to finally put it out.
Yeah, that'll go nicely here in the future. Okay, we got a shift target for that one I ain't saying again. You can shift her for 2 once per turn. When this character moves to a location, gain 2 lore. Okay, so like the opposite effect of the last one.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna start calling each other mutton fudges as a insult.
Probably.
All right, we got our legendary. We have Robin Hood Sharpshooter. Whenever this character quests, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an action card with cost 6 or less and play it for free. Put the rest in your discard. So I like this card a lot.
Yeah, I do too. Me and DJ were talking earlier of I have a couple of ideas that I want to build around that card with. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, now we got Gaston Pure Paragon. Costs 9, uninkable, has 10 attack and 6 willpower. For each damage character you have in play, you pay 2 less to play this character. And then has rush, so he can take out
anything.
I think anything.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I was about to say.
I know it, unless you have some weird pairing with the Fix It Felix. If you're running a Amber Sapphire deck and have McDuck Manor out, then I mean it technically has 11, but even then you're leaving it with 1. So next we got a standard Pete pastry chomper, costs 3, hits for 4. All the good stuffs. We got a 1 cost uninkable Arthur Novice Sparrow. That's cool that they're implementing the Arthur cards now with the different variations. Hits for 2, has 3 willpower, and has reckless. All right, we got Donald Duck, Daisy's Date. He's playing a little carnival game right there, shooting darts at balloons. I like it. I like it a lot. Whenever this character challenges another character, each opponent loses 1 lore.
Love that. I love that a lot, to be quite honest with you.
I know you and your lore lost deck. Now, I do like this artwork a lot.
Yeah, this is dope.
Radigan Party Crasher, shifts for 4, has evasive. Hold on.
Your damaged characters get +2 attack.
What he said. Quest for 3, all that good stuff. I like it. All right, we have another Vanellope card. 4 costs uninkable, has rush. When you play this character, she gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So that's pretty cool. Hit into something, and then unless they're running evasive, she's relatively safe.
Yeah, 100%.
Simba Adventurous Successor, 1 cost uninkable, 2/1. Whenever you play this character, chosen character gets +2 attack this turn and quest for 1. Minnie Mouse Dazzling Dancer, pairing with that Mickey from earlier. Whenever this character or one of your other characters named Mickey Mouse challenges another character, you can gain 1 lore.
Also love that. Big fan.
All right, we are done with characters and into actions. Break free, deal 1 damage to chosen character of yours. They gain rush and get +1 attack this turn.
I actually really like this card a lot. I think this is, I know it's like a very minuscule thing, but I think this will be really cool, especially if you got some beefy characters that can take the damage anyway, but you need to try and take something out.
Yeah, with it only costing 1, it's actually usable.
Right.
The end is near.
Translator! Oh my god, I haven't seen this. The foil on this would be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go nuts, bro.
Ready chosen character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. If you chose a villain character, gain 1 more.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. Our first song in Ruby, Don't Let the Frostbite Bite. Cost 7 to sing, but it doesn't. Oh, well, never mind. Ignore me. Ready all your characters. They can't quest for the rest of this turn.
Heck yeah. All right, I got a lot to say about this one.
All right. Glimmer versus Glimmer. 4 cost 4 cost uninkable, banish chosen character of yours to banish chosen character. What you got to say, Noah?
Good God. Playability wise, there's so many different combinations you can do with it, but God's honest truth, this right here, because me and Aaron had a long conversation about this, I'll let him talk about like combos and stuff like that. But the artwork alone is probably like top 5 best arts in Lorcana up to this set. Just the detail, the color, this is just a phenomenal card. And like the concept of it is just dope. I think it's really sick.
Yeah. I think whenever I saw this card, talking like combos and stuff, I was thinking about like the Ruby Amethyst decks. And then once they showed the library location too. So you put Cusco from set 2. Whenever he's banished, you draw a card. He's at the library. Whenever he's banished at the library, you draw a card. So you use Glimmer versus Glimmer to banish that Cusco. You draw 2 cards and then banish a chosen character. Yeah. Like that's just nuts, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot to have out to do, but
yeah, any of that bounce stuff is just going to be good all around because you get to benefit and you just get to take out a character.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, also the Merlins and stuff. Yeah, I mentioned those, but
100%. That's gonna be dope.
All right, we got Who's With Me. Your characters get +2 attack this turn. Whenever one of your characters with Reckless challenges another character this turn, gain 2 lore.
Sir.
So, pretty solid. Translator!
Yep, this card is called Potion of Force. It's an item, costs 1. And then you can pay 1 and banish the item. Chosen character gets +3 attack this turn. If it was a villain, it gets +4 attack instead.
Heck yeah.
Fair enough. So a lot of villain synergy I'm seeing.
Yep.
Sorry, I died.
All right. We have the sword release item at the start of your turn. If you have a character in play with more attack than each opposing character in play, each opponent loses 1 lore and you gain lore equal to the lore cost.
Woo!
Loss, not cost.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that.
This would be pretty solid in multiplayer if it hits off.
Yeah,
it's like the Ursula thing.
Yeah,
100%.
All right, we got the 4th Infinity Stone, the Ruby Chromacon. You can exert this, and chosen character gets +1 attack this turn.
Love it.
Got the Power Stone, Mind Stone, whichever one it was.
All right, our first location, Sugar Rush Deedway. Costs 0 to move characters here. I like that. Once per turn, you may exert chosen character here and deal them 1 damage to move them to another location. Not crazy about the location, but it's still pretty solid.
Yeah, love the art, not the mechanic.
All right, and then the last card for Ruby, Radigan's Party. While you have a damaged character here, this location gets +2. Okay, so now that I'm seeing this location after the first one, I get you now.
Yeah,
it's still a little weird, but like I see why
the
that
synergy of it.
Yeah. All right. Had to make sure. All right.
That was the last one.
With Yeah. So we're going to move into Sapphire, and I'm going to kick it back to Noah.
Oh, yeah. Sapphire. All right. We got King Candy. Straightforward, kind of typical 1-ink card. Chaka! Getting some more Emperor's New Groove. That's going to be dope. 4 attack, 3 willpower, 2 lore. Good stuff. Pretty straightforward. The Queen, cruelest of all. She has ward, 0 attack, 0 attack for willpower. It's pretty cool. Scrooge McDuck. I'm throwing this in my McDuck deck that I will not say the name of because it is not appropriate. But he has 5 attack, 5 willpower, and 2 lore. So that's good stuff. Prince John, opportunistic briber. Whenever you play an item, this character gets +2 attack this turn. So Prince John's getting a lot of love in this set. Merlin, let's get the translator.
Your Arthur characters gain resist +1.
There you go. Straightforward. 2 lore, 1 attack, 4 willpower. That's what we like to see. All right, Pacha.
Forgetting that it explains the abilities afterwards. So I'm like, there's a lot more text to it.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Pacha. At the start of your turn, if you have an item in play, gain 1 lore. That's pretty cool. At the start of your turn, if you have a location in play, gain 1 lore. And he's already 2 lore. So that's a cool addition in there. And it's an uncommon, so it'll be nice to kind of throw in, see how it works. Translator. I know this is going to be the Queen.
Yeah.
It's Regina.
Sorry. Queen fairest of them all.
Yep. The Queen fairest of them all. Shift 3, ward. And for each other character named the Queen you have in play, this character gets +1 more.
Love that. All right, go ahead and get ready for this next one, translator. But it's Sheriff of Nottingham.
We're putting him to work with these cards.
And plot twist, Aaron he's not looking it up. He just knows this language.
Yeah, I'm fluent in, I think this one's in German.
Sheriff of Nottingham, what we got?
His subname is Old Moneybags.
Yes, sir.
He's the same as like the Olaf and all those other characters we've seen earlier. He has similar abilities as that. Mm-hmm. But for each item you have in play, this character costs 1 less to play, and he has support.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. Him having support at 5 is dope. It's really cool. That's a good card. All right.
Oh, 5 attack. 5 attack.
Oh, 5. Sorry. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, 5 attack. Chica, dedicated mother. Support during your turn whenever you put a card into your inkwell. If it's the second card you put into your inkwell this turn, you may draw a card. That's a newish, mechanic for that. That's pretty cool. Seeing something like that. Oh, this is the one from the stream. Okay. So yeah, Prince John, Gold Lover, exert, pay an item from your hand or discard with cost 5 or less for free. Exerted. That's pretty cool.
I'm glad you said that was from the stream, because I thought it was like just somebody's hand trying to grab him like in the artwork, and I was like, whose hand is that?
You said that is Big Daddy Lorcana. That is who that is.
I think this will be really good for the item decks that are already existing, where you're banishing your popsicles and stuff from Ira. Back for free with Prince John's ability.
100%. All right, Aaron, get ready for this one, translator. This is the Queen, head of the council. What we got?
Yep. She has ward, and then unite the villains. When you play this character, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal as many the Queen characters as you want, put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. That's the translated version. It'll probably actually be worded slightly different than the way it is, but
right, yeah,
ability will be the same.
What's up? Like to see it. We like to see it. All right, Cusco, Selfish Emperor. When you play this character, you may put chosen item or location into its player's inkwell face down and exerted. Pay 4 ink. Your other characters gain resist +1 until the start of your next turn. So listen, it's Sapphire, so you may have 70 bajillion ink out there anyway, so that 4 may not mean nothing to you. All right, now we got the one that's got people either really loving it or really thinking it's pointless. We got Mufasa, ruler of Pride Rock. When you play this character, exert all cards in your inkwell, then return 2 cards at random from your inkwell to your hand. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the second line because it cuts it off for me a little bit. Whenever this character quests, ready all cards in your inkwell. And then Oh, is it? Oh, I got it. It's already there.
Yeah.
So basically, you can almost get like 2 turns with this card if you play your cards right.
Yeah. Huh.
So there's a lot of. I know Tyler, you're a big Ruby Sapphire player, so
Yeah, I'm very excited for this card.
yeah, sounds gonna be pretty cool. All right, next we have Ludwig von Drake. I just like the artwork. I like the character. I like all the stuff. Got a 3 lore, pretty self-explanatory. 4 attack, 4 willpower. Really cool. Minnie Mouse, quick thinking inventor. When you play this character, chosen character gets -2 attack this turn. Once again, straightforward. Then we have another Basil, practice but detective. About said detective, but that's not how that works. He is a support, so nothing crazy new there. Have another King Candy. He's a shift target. When you play this character, you may draw 2 cards, then put a card, and it's cut off for me because this NASCAR ad that's right here. You lovely
from
people.
Your hand.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Perfect. Yeah, the lovely people watching this are getting a Creative Corner ad, but we don't do any free brand deals, so we're having to block it off with our own thing. All right, Donald Duck, focused Flatfoot. When you play this character, you may put the top card of your deck in your inkwell face down and exerted. Nice little 2 lore situation. I'm excited about this one. More Brother Bear. Tanana, wise woman. When you play this character, you may remove up to 1 damage from chosen character or location. You got some location heals there too. You got Tippo. I think it's Tippo. It's Tippo, type it, whatever it is. But we're saying Tippo. When you play this character, you may put a card from your hand into your inkwell face down and exerted. So it's another Mickey Detective, that whole kind of mechanic.
But it's inkable.
But it's inkable. Bingo. That's a big factor. Belle, this one's cool. Belle of the Ball. She has ward. When you play this character, your other characters gain ward until the start of your next turn. So that one's going to be cool. This one is a pretty talked about card. This one's a big deal. You also get kind of a new-ish mechanic. Definitely something a little bit new for us. But it's Merlin, intellectual visionary, and I'll go ahead and let somebody get ready to read the bottom part of it. But he is a shift 5, quest for 2, has 3 attack and 7 willpower. Somebody take it away.
Yeah, I got you. Cut off. Whenever you play this character, if you shift to play him, you may search your deck for any card, put that card into your hand, and shuffle your deck.
Heck yeah. Tyler, how you feel about that? You talked about this one a lot. I'm getting attacked by
I like
light.
this one. Oh no. Yeah, I like this card. I'm really excited for it. We had a similar mechanic with Alma Madrigal in the last set, but it was just exclusively for Madrigal characters. So, I mean, you can search your deck for any of those. This one is any card. You can, whatever you want to get out of your deck, you can get it.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say on that note of like with the Alma, and then there's a mini in this set that was you can search for a character. You have to reveal it. Or you can just pull any card, and you don't have to reveal it. So your opponent doesn't know what you got until you play it. So that's pretty.
Yeah,
that's dope. All right, then we have jumping into actions. We're out of characters. We have Vision of the Future. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. That's pretty cool. Nice little common. Royal Tantrum. Banish any number of your items, then draw a card for each item banished this way. So anybody running items decks, and you've got people running Ruby or something, and you had this whole combo you were going to play out, and it just got messed up late game. Now you get to remove all of your items and draw a card and try and go for a different route. So
this is the equivalent of losing at chess and just flipping the board.
Right.
Yeah.
Bingo. This next one, I'm gonna go ahead and let translator get ready for this one, but ever just the same. Also, this artwork is insane. This is gonna be beautiful.
Sure is.
I like it.
All right. It's a song, so you character with cost 2 or less can sing it for free. And you remove up to 2 damage from any number of characters. So it can be all from one character or 1 off of each character. So
yeah, step. Next we have.
Hang on now. Remove up to 2 damage from any number of characters. So the 2 from as many as you want. My bad. I apologize.
Even better. All right, next we have Hideaway. It's another action. Put chosen item or location into its player's inkwell face down and exert it. That'll be a cool little action. This one, I'm not having fun anymore. Translator, jump in for me there, boss.
Choose one of your characters and place it face down in your inkwell. Exert it.
Pretty straightforward. What we like to see. All right. Item. We got Medal of Heroes. Exert to pay for 2. Banish this item. Chosen character of yours gets +2 attack, +2 lore this turn. Be cool. Next we have Basil's Magnifying Glass. Exert, pay 2. And look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal an item card and put it into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Get you a nice little item situation. Next we have Merlin's Carpet Bag. Exert and pay for 1. Return an item card from your discard to your hand. So that's going to be good for other item sets as well. And then now we're coming to another Chromacon. Sapphire Chromacon. It's this item enters play exerted. You exert it and pay 2. You banish one of your items to gain 2 lore. So we're seeing a lot of that. Get rid of for lore, get rid of for, whatever benefit it may be. Next we have the Great Illuminary, the big location in the sky. Radiant Ballroom. Characters with support get +1 lore and +2 willpower while they're at that location, and it costs 2 to be at that location. And then last for Sapphire, we have Merlin's Cottage, the Wizard's Home. Each player plays with the top card of their deck face up. That's interesting. That one's gonna be really.
It's another Magic card.
Yep.
That one's
it'll be interesting to see how people play around this. Do you just let it? I mean, it doesn't gain any lore. It doesn't have any added benefits, but you get your opponent knows everything.
You know what you're drawing, yeah.
And vice versa.
Kind of have prep work that they can be getting ready for. So that's it for Sapphire. I'm gonna toss it back over to our gifted translator. Now he don't have to wait for us to ask to translate. He can just translate for himself.
Translate my own.
To check out the steel cards.
None of these are gonna need it.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Jumping into steel, we have a new Stitch. I think I might be dumb. This might be the only Stitch in the set, or the first Stitch in the set. There might be more here.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. DJ would know.
Yeah, DJ would know.
Yeah.
So
it's the only Stitch in the set.
Okay, 4 cost, 1/4. Whenever you play this character, deal 2 damage to chosen character. Pretty straightforward there.
Typical steel behavior.
Yep, typical steel behavior. And we already got our first legendary with our Tyrannical Hypnotist. 0/7, but he has Challenger +7, which is pretty nice. And opposing characters with cost 4 or less can't challenge. And this was pretty funny. I saw whenever this card got revealed, somebody put it side by side with the Gontu from set 1. But when in meme format, where it just said, I'm just you, but better.
Yep.
It's accurate, though. Obviously, you know me with my Jafar deck, so.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I love all the Aladdin cards we're getting.
100%.
We have Simba, Lost Prince. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in their challenge, you may draw a card. Again, pretty typical steel behavior.
Yep.
We got a 1-cost Rudy, 2/2 quest for 1.
Yep.
Not much else to say. Royal Guard, Bovine Protector. He's a 1/7, quest for 1. People were mad that he didn't have Bodyguard, because he just seems like it should be a card that has Bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, in fact, a bodyguard.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Get that eroded.
Right. All right. I really like the art on this one. I think we've collectively talked about we really like the art in this set pretty well. Yeah. But Food Fight Defender. 1 cost, 1/2 with resist +1.
Nice little 1-tap.
Yeah. We got a Sleepy. Yes, because me and Tyler are gonna fight over these because we both want sets of all of these. We got a new set of 7 dwarfs. This one is Sleepy. He's a 0/4 with Bodyguard. That's pretty much all that one has. We have Krunk, 2 cost with Challenger +1 is 1/4, so he'll challenge for up to 2. So he's all right. Hey.
Love
yes,
this.
sir.
Love this bodyguard.
5 cost inkable, 4/5 with bodyguard and quest for 2. So still probably costs a lot for bodyguards.
Yeah.
I think that's the downfall of some bodyguards is once they cost more than like 3, they just kind of start getting not great. But I love the art.
Yeah.
Continuing on with the 7 dwarfs. This one's Sneezy. He costs 4. And whenever you play this character, chosen knight character gains challenger +2. And as you'll become to see, all of these new dwarfs are also knights.
Heck yeah.
So
there's some
kind
synergy
of work
there.
together.
Also, obviously, the arts connect similarly to what the 7 dwarfs did in the set 2 or set 3, whatever it was. This like sunset, whatever this background situation is, I'm really anticipating what the foiling's gonna look like because I feel like it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, we got the next one, which is Dopey. Cost 3 is a 2/2, and whenever you play this character, if you have another knight character in play, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character or location. There I go again with the location.
Location.
All right, we got Namari.
Translate
Translate time, which I was not prepared for, but here we go. Very similar again. This is the last one of the big boy cards from the set. For each opposing character that was banished in a challenge this turn, you may pay 2 less to play this character. And then she has resist +3.
That's huge, dude.
Yeah. I think that's the highest resist we've seen on something just by itself.
Yep.
Now we have the Snow White that goes with all the dwarfs. This character gains resist +1 for each other knight you have in play. So she just gets a little bit more tanky if you have all the dwarfs out, that kind of buffing her up. We have Yzma. And there's a cool artwork with this and some other villains. I don't know if they're all in steel or what.
There was a couple before that we saw before. I just didn't acknowledge it.
Okay, yeah. But I see the Kronk next too, so I know that he's in this picture too.
Yeah.
But during your turn, whenever one of your characters banishes a character in a challenge, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character.
Heck yeah.
Pretty simple there. And she quests for 2, so if you don't feel like, or she quests on top of her ability being pretty decent.
Yeah, like you're saying, the artwork's connecting the whole like banisters and stuff. You see another.
And everything. And so here's the end of it with Kronk. He has shift +5 or +5. Wow, shift 5, 7 uninkable. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may play a character with cost 5 or less for free. So that's pretty neat. And having 6 attack and 6 willpower is pretty good for him to challenge stuff with.
Yep.
Next we have Grumpy. While one of your knight characters is at a location, that character gains resist +2. And then his second ability is during your turn, this character gains evasive. So he's nice little evasive challenger there. We have Pete, wrestling champ. There's a couple of really cool Petes in the set too. You can exert him and reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character named Pete, you can play it for free.
Yes, sir.
A little way to get your Petes out for free.
Everybody get your Petes out.
I'm going to translate this for you because there's so many words here that we need to translate. Now, this is Sir Ector, Lord of the Castle. He just costs 7, 7 attack, 10 willpower, and quest for 3.
Yep.
We now have Bashful, Adoring Knight. While you have a character named Snow White in play, this character gains bodyguard. So,
yep,
pretty simple there.
You'll like to see it.
We got Arthur, Wart, just 2s all around, 4 2s all the way down.
That rhymed. That was good.
Thanks. I tried. I 100% did that on purpose. We have Happy. This is a really good 1-drop for if you're wanting to play with the Dwarf Knights.
Yeah.
During your turn, this character gains evasive. Pretty simple there.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Floodborn Mufasa, or not Mufasa, a Floodborn Simba. It says son
of Mufasa, yeah.
That's why I got confused. I apologize. But he shifts for 4. And whenever you play him, you can banish a chosen item or location. So I know DJ was pretty happy when he saw this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I wish it would have been in any color other than steel.
Yeah, for sure.
Still has all of the straight, like pure location removal.
We got Doc, which I think is probably going to be the most played of the dwarfs, because I think he'll be good in some other decks outside of just building around the dwarfs. But Doc, Bold Knight, he costs 2 as an uninkable, but whenever you play him, you may discard your hand to draw 2.
Yeah.
Which isn't good early game, but like later game, if you're struggling for cards, you just play him and draw 2.
Yep.
And have no downside there.
That still applies of like if he's your last character in your hand too.
Yeah. If you have and you just draw the cards, you don't have to discard anything because you don't have anything to discard.
Yep. Good stuff. Oh yeah, big boy.
Yeah, big boy Arthur. This is the last legendary in the set. I think we hit last legendary we got. It's Arthur, King Victorious. He shifts for 5. And whenever you play him, chosen character gains Challenger +2, Resist +2, and can challenge rated characters this turn.
Insane.
So that'll be pretty neat. I really like the art on this, and I really, we'll get to it here in a minute, but I really like the Enchanted of this too.
Yeah, it's a dope card.
Yeah.
And then the last character in the main set, this one's had a lot of talk around it too. Is Pete, Games Referee. Whenever you play this character, opponents cannot play actions until the start of your next turn. So I see some shenanigans with some Madam Mims with this. Yeah. Keep turning it to your hand and keep playing it to where your opponents just can't play any actions. So no be prepareds or grab your swords or anything for your opponents.
Yeah.
So
looks like mine and Tyler's grandpa. Well,
no steel songs.
Previously, grandpa, he's dead now, so he doesn't look like him now. But but he does look like him. All right, actions.
All right, Tug of War, 5-cost inkable action. You get to choose one. It has 2 different modes. You can deal 1 damage to each character without evasive, or each opposing character without evasive, or deal 3 damage to each opposing character with evasive.
Ooh,
so
that's crazy.
So I know Noah had a big evasive deck a while back. I don't think it's together anymore, but bye-bye to that now.
Yeah. That's a big no-no. Which that deck, it was set 1 Emerald Ruby, and that evasive deck was smacking, and then set 2 came out, and it's like, yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Right. I think this is the only song in Steel. When Will My Life Begin? 3-cost song. Chosen character can't challenge during their next turn and draw a card. So that'll be good to like stop Maui's or your big like Rush Reckless characters.
Right.
Or maybe not Rush because they won't be out yet, but your big Reckless characters.
100%.
And then Duck for Cover, which is funny. The triplets, the ducklets you would call, are there on the art. Chosen character gains resist +1 and evasive this turn. Pretty standard there.
Yeah.
And then our last action, I believe, is Food Fight. 1 cost. Your characters gain exert and pay 1 to deal 1 damage to chosen character this turn.
That's cool.
Nothing too special there, I wouldn't say. Now we got a couple items and a couple locations to round it out. This one is Shield of Arendelle. 1 cost, inkable. Banish this item. Chosen character gains resist +1 until the start of your next turn.
Like to see
and
it.
Then, in a similar manner, Plate Armor. 4-cost uninkable, but you can instead of banishing it, you exert it, and chosen character gains resist +2 until the start of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then rounding out the Chromacons, this is probably the weakest one out of all the Chromacons, I would say. Mainly because,
one's stupid.
Uninkable and cost 6.
This one's
so
stupid.
I got just kind of bad at least make it inkable. But
if anybody's running this, I'm giving you a purple nurple whenever I see it.
Right, yeah. This is leaps and bounds the worst one, but yeah, you can exert it to deal 1 damage to a chosen character.
I say that, and then we're gonna play a tournament, and I'm gonna lose because of that Chromacon.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then lastly, we have our 2 locations for this color. This is Badanon. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Villain Support Center. It's a 3-cost, move cost of 2, and willpower of 7. And your villains gain exert and pay 3 to play a character with the same name as this character for free while they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly,
it'll load. There we go. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. Lastly, is we have the Seven Dwarfs Mine to go along with all of the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White cards that we had in this color. It's 2-cost inkable, 2 move cost, and 6 willpower. But during your turn, the first time you move a character here, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. But if it was a knight that you moved there, you deal 2 damage instead. So that's pretty nice.
Synergy.
And we're gonna hit the pretty boys with DJ. You're gonna get us through all these enchanteds.
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna go through the abilities again. We've already been through them.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of just absolutely gorgeous cards this set.
Yes.
And I'll say before we even start getting through them that compared to Ursula's Return, I feel like Ursula's Return was kind of just boring almost with all of the black backgrounds. I understand the whole theme behind it, but then with Shimmering Skies, these artworks are just so bright and colorful. Like this Prince Naveen is just absolutely out there.
I want it. I want it so bad.
You want 4 copies of it.
That's fair.
And then we've got this Vanellope von Schweetz. It's, I think, honestly, the Amber Enchanteds might be my favorite of the colors just because of how bright they are.
Yeah. I feel that.
And then next up we got the good old Revive. This one's probably my least favorite out of them, but at the same time, it's got a lot of different color to it. It brings a lot of flair, and I can't wait to see what they look like with the actual enchanted foiling over it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like we miss a lot of what they actually look like missing that foiling in these images.
Yeah. 100%.
Onto the Amethyst cards. Aaron, I know this is probably one of your favorite Enchanteds in the set, and I completely agree. This card is gorgeous.
Yeah, I have a couple of my favorite, like a couple. Wow. I have quite a few Enchanteds in this set that I just really, really love, and one of them, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I clicked on the wrong. Clicked on the wrong one. There we go.
And then we got Olaf. But this one, honestly, probably one of my less favorite ones in the set. It's a little all over the place, but I love the way they've got Olaf set up on Marshmallow and then just all the other little snowmen around.
Yeah, Carly hates this one, but I love this one.
I
love it a lot.
As we're looking through all these, because we've mentioned already that they're all at like this Great Illuminary Party. All the Enchanteds are also at the Great Illuminary Party. If you look in the background, they're doing things
yeah
at the party.
Huh. That makes sense.
Even the non-characters are looking like they're at the party as well.
Right. All right.
Finders Keepers. No, I know you said that you like the regular card better than the Enchanted. But I kind of disagree. I think once you get that foiling over it, it'll definitely change a lot of the perspective about it.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. That's definitely an option. What is so stupid about this card to me is this.
Yeah, the text box. Yeah.
All of that is just so stupid. Like, that's just dumb. But,
like, I get what they went for with it, but with it being such little text, it kind of kills the card.
Yeah. As a graphic designer, obviously they're doing their thing. Like, it is what it is. All you had to do was not blur that and keep this like shadow box background behind like this faded like thing behind it, and it would have been fine. But I get they're blurring it so you can see the text better, but it's stupid. They did that so wrong. But don't come after me, Ravensburger. You should sponsor us.
And then my color of cards. First, we got Clarabelle. And this one is a straight up just bright card.
Yeah. Next one. Oh, I want this card so bad.
I will fight somebody over this enchanted. Okay, this is my favorite enchanted in the set.
I agree. It's the same for me. Also, I love, if you look at the original art and this, I like that they implemented it in this too, but the whole like Simba painting in the back and having the scratches through it, I'm glad they implemented that on the enchanted.
Yeah, it's a really cool just little thing there.
Yeah, subtle little detail.
Subtle details. You're welcome. Honestly though, for this song as an enchanted, I am completely okay with this. They did really good on this artwork.
I like it. I know this one in group chats has been a little bit of a divisive one, but I like it a lot.
The one that Noah's gonna fight everybody over. Donald Duck.
I'm going after all the Mickey and Friends Enchanteds. That's why I want.
Noah, how do you feel about this enchanted though?
I love it.
This card specifically, not the Mickey and Friends.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, this one specifically, I love. It's not my favorite of the set. Scar's my favorite of the set. But this one, I still love it a lot because the art style itself is just like the old school, like pencil animation style of Donald. But I feel for sure once you get the foiling and all these colors, it's not as bright and colorful as the ones before. But once you do get it, I'm sure it'll, like, all those colors and stuff will pop. But for sake of collection, I am trying to go after all the Mickey and Friends ones. So I do want this one a lot.
Next up, we got Robin Hood Sharpshooter. This is actually probably my favorite Ruby card for the Enchanteds. I love this artwork itself. And honestly, that's how I feel about a lot of them. But with the different artworks between the Enchanteds and the non-Enchanted variants, it's just they do stuff so differently with them that it just makes them pop out in a different type of way.
Yeah.
We got our first location, Radigan's Party. I still don't know how I feel about the enchanted locations.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah. We'll get Aaron to talk about bad and on here in a second.
Another one of probably one of the favorite enchanteds out of the set for a lot of people. This artwork, even when it just got, I know a while or a few days ago, whenever it was happening, this card was getting like leaked and then deleted and then leaked. But this is probably one of the best looking enchanteds in the set, regardless of how good or bad it may end up being.
Completely agree. Tyler, what's your thoughts on this thing?
This is my second favorite enchanted of this set. We haven't hit my favorite yet, but that is top two.
This one's your favorite, right?
No, I don't like this Pennywise looking son of a.
Yeah, I was going to say King Candy is honestly my least favorite enchanted out of the entire set. Yeah, I could pull this card. I'm taking it to the LGS and selling it.
They straight up just took a screenshot from like the last 20 minutes of it, chapter 2, and made it into an enchanted.
Like crossed it over with like Human Centipede or something.
Right. And then Royal Tantrum. Okay, so I feel like this definitely looks better than Finders Keepers as far as the text box goes. Yeah. But I still feel like they could have. I feel like they could have blurred it a little bit less.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
Other than that, it's a good looking card.
Yeah, they did better with it for sure.
Here we go. This one's my favorite.
Is this one your favorite, Tyler?
Yeah, it is.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually the first time I've seen this enchanted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen any posts on it or anything. But honestly, yeah, it does look really good. I see why this one's your favorite, Tyler.
Yeah, I love that almost all of these are like ridiculously colorful, but I love how simple this one is.
Yeah,
like, it just looks like it. I kind of made the joke with the King Candy, but it looks like they just took a deal from like the original Snow White movie and then put it on an enchanted. Yeah, but it looks so good.
The like pastel sunrise, sunset, whatever it is in the background and stuff. God, that's gonna look so good.
Aaron, is this your favorite enchanted in the set?
No, it isn't. I think the Naveen is my favorite, but the Arthur was whenever I first saw it. I think I saw the Arthur before I saw Naveen.
That's fair.
But yeah,
I really like the Arthur, but at the same time, I just don't care about the card enough to want it that bad.
I would agree. Yeah, I don't think the card is good enough for me to care that much. But I like the sword, like how big the sword is right here.
It's the size of a freaking minivan, dude.
Right.
Man's running Lament.
Right. Freaking wind that thing up.
All right.
And then we are on to our last Enchanted.
Aaron, talk about this Enchanted.
So, like, I do like the artwork on this one more than I do Radigan's Party. I don't. My issue with the locations for this set is I don't think any of the locations were good enough to be Enchanteds.
I get that.
I don't think their abilities were good enough. I think they just feel like a waste, both this and Radigan's Party. But that's just me. I'm just one person. But yeah, the art looks really good on this.
It does. One thing I meant to say back towards the beginning of this, though, about the Enchanteds, one thing that I am glad that they did is that they started doing the text box like that instead of like the set 1 and set 2 through. I don't remember if set 4 had it or not, but a lot of those enchanted text boxes were still just solid gray.
Right.
And at least with these, I enjoy it almost feels like a full art card from Pokemon.
Yes. Yeah.
And I like the look of that aesthetically more than that just gray text box down there.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. I love that they've taken it out because you get more of the art that you're getting the card for in the first place. So good stuff.
And on that, we are done.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Do all the stuff. If you subscribe, I'm just gonna keep it. If you subscribe, you can get notifications, all that good stuff for future videos and all that stuff. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna be doing some Shimmering Skies box openings later in the week. Wink, wink. Like the video. Who knows? Like the video if you did, comment down below, all the good stuff, any future things you'd like to see. If you want to take an extra step to support us, you can head over to creativecornercompany.com/shop. Merchandise. We got a bunch of nice merchandise over there. We'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.
Yeah. Woo!